Hello everybody and welcome back to Banished. Today I thought I'd have a quick look at the achievements. As you see in the last couple of runs we have got a couple, but there's a lot more here to get. Now, as if you've seen any of the previous videos, you'll know I'm new and I'm not very great at this game. But I figure we should be able to at least hit 300, and if we get that right, 600 might be a thing. Have a fully educated population of 200 for 4 years, okay? Or reach 300 without a school. So what if we were to hit 300 people before we built the school? That would be hitting 2 with 1, and then as we go for the next one we'll put a school in. Yeah, alright. And without building a trading post. Ooh, okay. Now everybody's telling me to stay away from farms in the early game. You reckon maybe we could have a go at that as well? Alright, so we're going to go new map. We will call it Challenge Town, because this will be a bit of a challenge for us. I'm going to leave everything else as is. Let's get into it and watch this old bloke epically fail at managing a little village. Okay, step 1, let's have a look around. We've got a nice big lake, the river's here, so the town will probably spread that way. The river goes down that way. Okay. There's a nice big chunk of flat land for that thing that I really can't use, of farms. Alright. This hill's going to be an issue though, so if we spin that way, start looking this way. So, there's animals here. I'll be honest with you, I did try to do this before, and within a year everyone was dead. I was trying some new things, but I learnt a little bit from that epic stuff up. Let's get all of our tools in place first. We've got our population, which I like to keep down here. The event log, so that I got something to talk about while I narrate the game. The map, which I don't need, but we'll put it up anyway. And the job list. So straight off the bat we'll make half our people builders. And if we build our houses this way, I think we want food as our first priority. And because of those animals there and a bit of trees over there, what if, for the time being, we were to also just put a random hunter's lodge? Probably over there somewhere, huh? Just for now. As well as that, we're going to need, I think it's at least 5 houses. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 houses. Alright, let's crank it up a bit and get these people to work. And I've already stuffed up. Look at that. That one. Yet another stuff up. Oh, we can fix that. Chuck 2 people in there for now. That'll at least get some food trickling in. We will increase our food limit by 10%. So one of the main tips that I've got from the previous playthroughs that people have given me is that one person needs about 100 food. I've got 16 people in total, so that means I need 1600 food. If I put the cap to 50, I won't have to think about it for a little while. I'll chuck some people in here as well. Over here we might, because it's close. I was also taught that you can build like a satellite. Reserve of stone is low, okay. Well then, guys and gals, go and get some stone. Get them out of the rain, get them into a house first. Once that's built, I'll start looking at what I think the satellite settlements that they were discussing could or should look like. Yes, before we do that, firewood will be a critical. Firewood. And a smithy because they'll need tools soon enough. And because we've got disasters turned on, slap a well there in the corner. Double checking, I've got at least some of everything, so that's good. I'm going to run out of logs very quickly, so we'll grab those while we're at it. We were in summer, so we got a little bit of time. I want to see this built and start producing some firewood pretty quick though. Iron is low. There's iron. There we go. Reserve of logs is low, that's fine, they're cutting them down as we speak. This is nearly done. Slap our one remaining person in there and now we should be good to go. Right. Forester's Lodge, if we build that. There. And the gatherer's hut. That's in the food column. And we make that Where did we put the forester's hut? There. That there. This new guy can become our smithy. So we've got the tools. Probably put a herbalist in the mix. We'll wait for those two to build first and try and get some people to populate that job. One of the other tips I was given is because these two buildings are away from where the main hub's going to be, I might slap some houses, like 2 or 3 houses over here as well, so that there is somewhere for them to live so they don't have to travel so far. See, the stone is becoming an issue. There's plenty of it lying around though, guys. Get on it. Let's lower the number of builders so we've got some labourers to assist. Speed people up. Ah, yes, we can't yet because there's stuff to be done. Copy that. Alright, we got lots of tools. I'm taking you off the job. Let's get stuff built. And here is our first winter. If we survive this, we should be okay. Fingers crossed. Tools, that'll be fine for now. Get you onto other stuff. Hopefully that's enough firewood to survive through winter. Firewood is low. Right, back to work, buddy. Back to work. And we survived winter. Groovy. See that river was over here. Right. We're not allowed a trading port until we get to 400, was it? Alright, we should be able to finish that road. Should speed them up a tiny bit. I see this little stuff up here, but I'll fix that later. It's not a priority right now. Getting these two things built is. We're gonna need food. Ah, we got no logs. That's probably why. Okay. Well, let's get some wood. It's very much a bit of a micromanagement game. I like it because it keeps me thinking. Even with all those trees coming down, we've still got no logs. It's this one we want. Put a few people in there. How many we got? 3 left. So put 2 in there, 2 in here. I'm hoping it's on a balance thing so they can fill this little area here out with more bits. I want to clean this area out of stone and iron. We want to run a road down there for now. People might be dumb. Right, second winter. This time, oh, I hope we have enough food. Put 1 more in fishing, 1 more in hunting, 1 more in gathering. I want that food pile to get bigger. Tools still at 40. All good. And we're gonna need, probably not straight away, but we will need someone to make warm clothes. into our second winter, and we have survived without casualty. That is good. Everything has more than 0. Food's only at 500, so that means we can do 5 more people, right? Okay. Wait for winter to finish. There we are. Let's see if we can't increase our population a little bit. That's 6. My plan there is hopefully some of these 6 kids will become adults. We'll put them into food production. Fingers crossed they actually produce some more food. To help prepare for that, I'm going to also build another hunting lodge right here. Are we still on speed 10? Yes, alright. Get going, peoples. Build. It's one of those balancing acts where we're going to have to increase the population and the food at the same time. It's one of those, I can't get more food without more people, but I can't get more people without more food. So it's an interesting conundrum to be working on. Logs. It's always logs. Okie doke. Wrong one. We're going to snap up these couple. Now this hunter's thing's obviously temporary, but I saw animals. Maybe they can still hunt something in the meantime. Build this one down here. That circle was pretty big. Probably end up building another little hunter's log gatherer type setup over there, and another one over here, and keep this sort of village centralized in this area. There's a bit of a bump there which I didn't notice before. Let's see how we go. That's built. We've got 5 people. Put 2 in there. That should increase the food income a bit. And good. Good. That'll increase population a little. 3. Give them another one. Now I know that adding an extra person there won't increase the output by another 100%. I will build another one over here somewhere, and some houses along here as well, so people don't have to travel so far. Look at all these animals. That hunter's lodge should be doing fine. Food's over 1,000. That's good. Might be able to plug a guy in here now. And one in there. How are we looking for? Lots of meat. Plenty of leather. Should be good. Now, I don't know if it'll help or not, but in trying to cut down travel time, if I also put a barn there, then they've only got to travel out, gather the stuff and dump it in the barn. That's my thinking. I don't know if that's how it works or not, but we'll see. Later on we'll put a trading thing there, and then they can run around and gather all the different bits and pieces. What are they called so I don't sound like an idiot? Market. Not a trading thing, a market. Logs is low again. We're out of firewood and we're out of logs. Everything else is good. We got 9 kids. Food is low. That's never good. Just gonna wait for some of these kids to grow up. Now, I know building that cost a lot of resources, but now the theory is, yeah, good. Look at that. That should speed up production, right? Because they've only got to hunt, kill, and then take it there, rather than having to bring it all the way back here. That's my thinking. Now, will that work if I also throw in a little, what you call it, stockpile? Just a little one. The thinking there is then the woodcutters have only got to dump it there rather than having to take it all the way back to here. Fingers crossed I'm on the right path. Logs, we got 9. One more house over there. And we will build a road to speed things up. Still got lots of tools for now. I'm at 89 logs in a year. Logs is low again. Okay. I'm gonna have to keep chipping at these ones. Hopefully it doesn't scare off too many of the animals. I'd very much like to see some growing back too, if it sort of works that way without a forester, if over a long period of time some stuff grows back. If not, we'll be building more forestry hubs. Third winter. Is it? Ah, fourth winter. Nah, can't be. Surely it's only the fourth. No. Fourth winter, I got 3,800 food in reserve. Yeah, so I don't get a lot of time to play this, unfortunately. And this is my second crack at having a look at the challenge and moving forward. I paid for about 10 minutes on the last one and everyone died. So I have started again, same objectives in mind, but we're trying something new. Really appreciate all the tips that have been coming through on the chat, on the comments. I'm trying a lot of different things. Is it that one? Yeah. There we go. Everybody seems okay. I want this to come out to roughly the end of that circle. Alright, so now I know where that circle ends. If I build off this way, put some houses here so they can work there. They're going to need their own food supplies and things like that, so we'll get to that. It's good to see there's some wood being stored here. I did make it a little bit too small, but oh well. Everything's in the green. Okay, so for expansion. Let's think about a little bit of city beautification first. Well, right in the middle. Something like that. Now we'll probably end up building a trading hub here somewhere if it lets us. Food for the new group of people. That looks all right. The plan is the people who live over here can work there and not have to travel so far, even though they don't have all that far to travel yet. But we want people if we're going to hit, what was it, 300 people, and then we can add a school. bit of stone. Let's gather up this because we'll end up needing it. Six means they're capped. And 4 means it's capped. Alright. Still got 14 kids though. Now we just need fishy people. Just like that, we got 3 more. We'll put 2 of them into fishing. Firewood is low. We're going to need that over here again, aren't we? Of course we are. And to do that, that means we need more bloody wood. Where should we build the next one? Maybe make another pocket out here. Firewood gatherers and hunters. We're gonna need the market pretty soon. That costs a lot of materials though, doesn't it? $58 wood, 62 and 40. First death. Died during childbirth. Alright. Well, that's not the worst in the world. It's more than we've got for wood. If we take everything from this little chunk here, logs, it's always logs. That's coming along alright. Firewood. It'll be these guys that don't have firewood, huh? Oh, he's got a little bit. They don't have much at all. Alright. We can take that wood. Costs 100 logs, the one thing we are desperately shy of at the moment, so and if we Yeah, so I'll make another satellite out here a little bit later. Just that little hillock there is going to slow everything down, isn't it? And we'll move that further out. So in the interest of let's have a look, if we go something like that, put you there. And gatherer's hut. Let's get it right there. Health. Okay. I was trying to avoid it. We need this guy. You can go there. That will at least allow him to gather herbs and stuff in a similar sort of area. Now, I've only ever needed one of those, so fingers crossed that gets the health back up to where it needs to be. Firewood, 166, plenty of logs now, so that's good. Everything else is not zero. Happiness is 4.5, which is good enough for me. Looking up here, we can bang in a couple more fishermen. Hunters are capped. Woodcutter's good. Forester's good. Vendor will put in a second one just to speed things up a bit. Again, I'm still by no means a master at this. I'm very much new. I mean, you've seen my achievement list. I got like 3, and that was through Failtown in the last playthrough. Which, if you want me to, I will come back to it. To be honest, it's been a couple of weeks since I played, so I'm one of those people, if I don't play it for a couple of weeks, I'll forget the basics. I'm a bit worried that they want to build that in the middle of winter. Late winter, they should be alright now. That piece of land will be a problem. I really wish this game had, we've invented axes and pickaxes, but we obviously haven't invented a shovel, so we can't dig out that bit of dirt and put it somewhere else. There's probably a mod pack that allows that, but yeah. There's still stacks and stacks of food here. These vendors should be hauling it, right? I've done it again. Yep, we can stick a couple more people in there just to get things moving faster. Now, does that mean I need to build another market over here and some houses around here? I'm still not 100% sure on the mechanics of a market. I understand it's got a pretty big circle, so I wanted to build lots of houses in here, and later on, after we've hit that cap we need, the school, But we'll figure it out as we go. Another winter down. We have survived, so that's good. Yep, they're all young. Lots of kids in there. Looks like if we build some more houses, people will move in. We need one person to be in there. Reserve of stone is low. Wow. No shortage of that lying around. Go pick some up. I'll put like the school and the church and stuff there later on. So houses. Probably the next row of houses will be down this way till we get to that. Food's up to 6,000. Have they finished building our little satellite? They have. Jolly good. How much is the warehouse? 48. Yep, we can afford that with ease. And we want a hunter's lodge. If we increase everything by 10%, we won't run out. Right. It'll just take time. Although I don't expect production to be epic, since probably a good third of that circle's been chopped off. If we get desperate, we can put another one over here. Bring on 8th winter. Yeah, so like I was saying, I did die pretty hard. If you want me to put up that video, I'm happy to show it. Death in 5 minutes. I'll share it up there for you later. Gatherer, we've got 7, so let's pump a few more into that. That's full. Hunter, 6 of 6. Still building one. We've got 3 people left. That'll work out perfect. Firewood is low. Okay. I'm going to build another one. Over here. need a road. Comes from here. I wonder if I can build a road through there. Nope. So we'll have to come this way then. We'll connect it like that. Roads are a bit messy at the moment, but we'll get there. Yeah, we need more houses for the young people. Okay. $150 logs a year. It's not too shabby. Reserve of logs, reserve of logs. Always running out of logs. So let's go and harvest some more logs from over here. Instantly filled with the right age of people. Still got 9 kids, so that's good. Another kid. Good. Firewood. So let me know in the comments, do these guys store their wood here? Yeah, alright, good to see. That means we should probably put another one over here. Except we'll get the sizes right this time, eh? Stockpile. That by that. These guys are going to have to do a lot of planting before they get to chop much down. I get that. These are all little herbs and things, right? Yeah. So the gatherers should be cutting sick on those. Yeah. Now I'm trying to fill the quiet times with something until I figure out how to live stream these things where people can actually talk to me while I'm doing it. I am finding it a little bit hard to fill the quiet times. I'm trying to voice, what I'm thinking while I do it. Still another skill I need to learn. Thinking out loud. So looks like the trees around here are pretty solid and dense, so there should be a fairly good amount of wood coming in from this side, right? 200. Do we have caps on how much of everything we can store? Yes. Log limit 2,000. There we go. Not that I think we'll ever run out. 50k food limit, we're up to 9. So we're all right there for a minute. Herbs are at 1,000. We've got 40. All right, so yeah, they need more. So if we, how are we going to do this? Let's do something like that to begin with. Yeah, I like it. If they die of old age, I am satisfied. Okay. Alrighty. So with this play coming up on an hour, I'm going to call it there. I will be back with more on this idea town. I'd love to see at least one of those challenges get met. If you've got any tips, I mean, I'll tell you what, that tip for 100 food per person, that was a really good tip. That's kept me going well. The idea of bunching your woodcutter, your gatherer and your hunters all together, I'm going to take that. Also having the houses close to where people work, so I've tried that. Over here, I was thinking we might, if I was to build houses in this area, is it going to lower the production? So if I built, say, 2 or 3 houses here so that they live right next to where they work, my thinking was that that's going to reduce how much space there is to grow and chop down wood, for example. Which is why I tried to build these ones as close as I could just outside the production circle, even though it is inside one of the other circles. Let me know, and I will see you in the next part of this village. Till then, I'll see you in the next one. Bye now. Hey, Editor James here. Somehow we've made it through this run without any disasters, only a few old age deaths, which is practically a miracle in Banished. But don't get too comfy, I'm sure chaos is waiting around the corner. If you want to see whether we can actually hit those 300, 600 or 900 citizens, click one of these boxes and join the madness.